Yes.
Okay, so good afternoon. I'm going to call to order this special board meeting of October 20th, 2025 at 5:33 p.m. Thank you to everybody for making the time to be here. We have one agenda item, Policy 7, Appendix D, Trustee Remuneration, 2.1, Trustee Honorarium, Clerical Error, and Overpayment. Today's meeting is to discuss the clerical error that was made in Policy 7, Appendix D, Trustee Remuneration. Last school year, we had many meetings by both the Policy Committee and the Board regarding Policy 7, formerly Policy 235. In those meetings and in alignment with what was indicated in the budgeting for this school year, it was determined that trustee compensation for regular trustees, i.e. not the chair or the vice chair, should be $21,101 effective as of September 1st, 2025. It was brought forward by a trustee earlier this month that their September pay stub did not reflect the appropriate changes, and pay that occurred in September was not aligned with those discussions. During the investigation into those concerns, it was discovered that there was a simple clerical error made where trustee compensation for regular trustees had mistakenly been noted as $22,101 instead of $21,101. So we're meeting today to discuss the error. We would like to get the error corrected prior to the final get the compensation corrected before the final payments are made at the end of this month. If the board does not approve the correction of this error, it would mean that two things. One, that the trustee budget would have to be adjusted for the 2025-2026 school year to shift $5,000 from some other area of the trustee budget into the trustee salary portion of the budget. And this would have to be done to ensure that the board is fiscally prudent and lives within its current allocation. I would like to note that this special board meeting is not to rediscuss Board Policy 7, but whether the error was in alignment with what was discussed and what the board approved. I do not believe it was the implication of leaving this in, like, I don't think we want to leave the error on the books. We want our decision today to align with what our previous discussions have all said. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Superintendent Warren to add anything. Is Superintendent Warren with us?
Yes, I'm here. Just can't get my cursor to get on the microphone. Sorry, troubles with technology. I will turn it over to Sean because he has unpacked everything and has it down. So again, this was a clerical error, and it was discovered when Trustee Murray Elliott noticed a discrepancy. She noticed, and it was upon investigation that we found the clerical error. But I will turn it over to the Associate Superintendent of Corporate Services.
Thank you, Superintendent. So I don't have too much else to add. The error would be a correction of $83 that would occur in the last pay for the trustees, or obviously trustees are continuing in their role, dependent on what happens. It would just be an $83 correction for this mistake in the last month.
Okay, so I'm going to call for the motion. Then we will have questions for clarification. And then we can each speak in favor or against said motion. So would anybody like to make the motion?
I can. I don't know if you can see my hand up. It's Stacy.
Yeah, thank you, Stacy.
Thank you. I move that the Board of Trustees approve Policy 7, Board Operations Appendix D, Trustee Remuneration with recommended clerical corrections effective September 1st, 2025, as presented at the October 20th, 2025 special board meeting.
Okay, questions for clarification, and for some reason you guys all just disappeared on me. So I hope you can hear me and see me. And maybe instead of raising your hand, if you could just say your name, please.
Hi, Tasha. It's Janine. So for clarification's sake, this next pay period will be down the $83 to make the adjustment and then down another $83 to take back the extra pay that we received last.
Correct.
In,
Correct.
okay. And, oh, sorry. And then the new board is set up and it is how it was intended to be all along.
Correct.
Okay.
Any other questions for clarification?
Well, this is Trish, Tasha. And
Hi, Trish.
hi. Yeah, I think this is the proper way to do it. Whether it was a clerical error or not, it was voted on as a policy. So for people that think we're wasting time coming in here, oh, and was there a public person supposed to be on here with us? Did I hear? But anyways, I think this is the correct way to do it. I have been told that we should be having a motion to correct this error. So also, I'm somewhat concerned about the term clinical error, or actually has been said innocent clinical error, clerical error. Clerical error. Yes, I'm sure this was an innocent clerical error, but there's been a host of other things, like was deducting from a trustee's paycheck to contribute to the ATRF.
Point of order. That's not what this meeting is for, Trish. We're here to correct the error that's made. And your error was caught, and thankfully you brought it forward because it led to this discussion right now. So as far as I know, your error has been corrected. And we're here just to discuss this particular error so that we can make sure that it's corrected prior to a new board taking charge.
Okay, well, further to this particular error then, notwithstanding other particular errors, yes, we do make errors for sure, but let's not hide them, pretend they never happened, rationalize, justify. There's nothing wrong with an oopsie, we made an error, sorry, and correcting it the right way. And I feel like if this board would just focus on things other than distractions, these things wouldn't happen. So
we are actually here doing that right now, Trish. So thank you. Do you have a question?
Nope.
All right, thank you. Any other questions for clarification? Okay, seeing none, would anybody like to speak for? Trustee Dwyer, you have a question for clarification?
Yeah, I understand you're thinking we're just correcting the one error. There was actually other errors on that pay stub, so it's all really kind of one thing. So
Trustee Murray Elliott had errors. Nobody else did. Hers were identified right away and corrected.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions for clarification? Seeing none, would anybody like to speak for or against this motion? Seeing none, I call the question.
Irene.
Oh, sorry. Trustee Gibbons, I did not see your hand.
Nope, that's okay. I was a little slow on the mic. I'll speak in favor of this motion. We certainly did not intend to give ourselves an 8% raise. And so to be fiscally responsible, I think this is, as Trustee Murray Elliott had said, we need to make a motion, make the corrections, and make the correction on the pay. So I'm in support of this motion.
Thank you, Trustee Gibbons. Seeing no other hands, I will call the question that the Board of Trustees approve Policy 7, Board Operations, Appendix D, Trustee Remuneration with recommended clerical corrections effective September 1st, 2025, as presented at the October 20th, 2025 special board meeting. All in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 voted in favor. We are carried unanimously. I would like to thank everybody for taking the time to join the meeting here. And good luck to all candidates running again. And can I ask for a motion to adjourn now? Trustee Gibbons, thank you so much. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Thank you all. Have a great evening.